What is up? This is Dragon Slayer. I'm streaming live on Twitch, and I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online. Welcome to our daily grind. Right, so the goal today is to gain a CP. Shouldn't be too difficult. We have a enlightened bonus, so let's get started then. Right, we're working on the zone quest for Somerset. Should probably mount up, right? Pretty nice looking. It's one of the nicer zones in the game. Definitely the best city, in my opinion.
The Proxy Queen is unable to hold an audience with petitioners.
Well, let's see. Got way too many quests in my quest journal.
We grow accustomed to the influx of visitors to our blessed isle, though your increasing numbers remain a source of concern to our nobles. We, however, find the many non-Altmer faces to be interesting.
Oh, yeah?
What business brings you to the palace? The Psijic Order? We have not heard a word from that august body in a star's age, and then word arrives that we should expect a visitor. Why would we grant access to the Sapiarch's private compound? Speak true if you want our aid in this matter. This involves the business that Razandar was telling us about. The Queen's cat claimed he had eyes in the Psijic Order, but we assumed that was more of his braggadocio. Very well. We'll send word to Lilandril that you may cross to the college. The newcomer wants us to blather on about the many wonders of the Blessed Isle. Why, by all means. Let us sing the praises of the Sapiarchs, reveal a recipe for an Altmer delicacy, and select the best House of Reveries performance for you to attend. Indeed. Perhaps you aren't as dull as we first presumed. My queen has asked that we welcome you, so we shall tell you that the Sapiarchs are our teachers. The compound in Lilandril serves as the seat of their prestigious college. And we shall alert the Portal Master to accommodate you. Once inside, seek out Lana Teal, Sapiarch of Arcanology. She leads the college and should hear the Right Master's warning. There, we have done our deed for the day.
Looks familiar, right? Yeah, they even have the throne in the same place I have mine. Yes, the interior is pretty much exactly like the Psijic Villa. Or Villa, Whatever. Let's see. Oh, no instant all research for me. I remember to keep up with this and actually log in. Kind of like to get this non-combat pet. Some body markings be cool, I guess. Well, I think I already have the body markings in question. We'll
As
see.
I have said, the Proxy Queen is unable to hold an audience with petitioners at this time. There are other affairs that require her attention.
And when will your ever-busy Proxy Queen see us?
Never. Oh, going down. Oh, where?
A thousand pardons, but the battery requires your prompt appearance.
Where is it I'm going now? Right, moving forward. Get some rapids. So I have a feeling that I'll be picking up crafting nodes here momentarily. So I start spotting them. I'm not spotting any currently. Huh. Alright, gotta go over there. I guess the quickest way. I mean, if I were Argonian, quickest way. A little swim. Quick enough. That doesn't look good, right? Haven't actually completed the zone quests on any character for Somerset. Completed the Sigil quest, though, with this tune. Now, let's see. Oh, guild, yes. Probably should have just used the way shrine to get here, but whatever. Horse pretty fast. Apparently I don't have this way shrine. How about that? Now I do.
Honestly, I think she plans to do something rash.
Alright.
Not now, please. I really must prepare for tonight's lecture. Besides, only those with permission may enter the College of Sapiarchs. We can't have just anyone wandering around the compound.
Well, why not?
So you're the luminary the Proxy Queen wants me to treat with kid gloves? And I suppose the arrogant Psijic is with you? Oh, very well. Let's get this over with. The compound has been purposely isolated to serve as a sanctuary and place of study. Research and scholarship require solitude and quiet, after all. We use magic to travel back and forth. I'll prepare the portal dais when you're ready to cross.
Ready.
Just follow me and step onto the dais. By the 7 sacred texts, who has dared invade this place of learning?
I've got this. You talk to that Sapiarch.
This is unheard of. Attacked in our own sanctuary? This is terrible. Please excuse my present state, as I am distraught beyond all rational thought. I never imagined that Daedra would attack our compound. It's madness. Forgive my lapse in protocol. I am Elamiel, Sapiarch of Daedric Fallacies.
Daedric Fallacies. Alright.
Happened? Oh, it isn't over yet. There was no warning. Daedra filled the compound. So many great minds cut down. We were able to clear the courtyard, but there's more inside. I fear for the safety of the head Sapiarch and our other sages.
I guess that means I gotta go kill some stuff. It's
The
weird.
Crystal Tower? You need to speak to Lanatil, Sapiarch of Arcanology and head of our college. She's trapped inside with those monsters.
Roger.
I suggest you enter through the labyrinth beneath the compound. Just watch out for the Daedra.
According to the maps I studied, the labyrinth is this way.
I'll return to Lilondril and warn the
Suppose we
guards.
should buff up.
Good idea. Perhaps I should accompany you.
Yeah. See ya. Alright, College of Sapiarchs.
There's more to this than a simple Daedric incursion.
Sure
I
is.
felt a strange sensation when we arrived. A sense of urgency. We need to hurry and find the trapped Sapiarchs. Sometimes. Probably has something to do with living on a displaced island and being part of the Psijic Order. We knew the 3 Daedric princes were a threat. But this is our first clear evidence of their hostile intent. Even scholars have ways to defend themselves. Which reminds me, I can protect myself, but I'm not much good in a raging battle. I'll try to stay behind you and keep out of the way.
Probably a
Now,
good idea.
Let's hurry.
Just stay out of the way. While I go collect some things. For food. Great.
I seal this place, mortal flea!
Cutting down enemies. Where am I for inventory? Not good on inventory. Probably should have done that before coming out here.
It's like they want to be caught in our web.
Should just do a time stop.
Oh, we shall feast tonight.
Nice.
By the stars, this place is enormous.
While they fight us, they cannot hope to win.
Right, great. Moving forward.
I seal this place, mortal flea!
Lore book discovered. Woohoo! Just follow all the monsters, right? Take that. I don't feel like I'm doing enough damage right now. Ooh, Honest Lassie Honey Tea. Already known. Don't know that. Moving out. Lots of bookshelves. Looks like I should have some other AoE on my bar. Fine. Let's see. So we could go with Blade Cloak. And Dagger's a good one to have on the bar. I really don't have any options. I do have one option, but it's Magicka, and I could go with like, no, that's not an AoE. That's a heal. Go with Strife. Again, that's not an AoE. We got Power Extraction. It's Cripple. I can't remember if the morph is stam or not. I don't think it is. If it is, I'll put it on my bar. I mean, why not? Let's take a look. Damn it. I hate when I push the wrong button. Doesn't say. Yeah, I don't think so. I think both the morphs for Cripple or Magicka. Again, this is a stam-based character. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight still. Yeah. So really, no. I don't really have any other AoE abilities I could put up there. I guess. I mean, I could go with Blade Cloak. Give me a little more damage. AoE. Why not?
I'd like to explore this compound one day. When fewer Daedra are about, of course. Right. Actually, learn something new every day, right?
The Valor has sealed this place, mortal flea!
Right, moving out.
We should be able to reach the upper levels through there.
Drakes and Fuddocks. Huh. Okay. Got some ginger. Ginger ale is made with real ginger. This is how they treat my people. Yeah, I'm a ginger. If you didn't know, now you do. And I feel discriminated against. Just kidding. Right. Armored Ogrim. Like it. No, it's a dead Ogrim.
The Father has sealed this place, mortal flame.
Well, I'm gonna unseal it. You know? And loot the crap out of it on my way. Okay. Well, looks like someone else is doing this quest. Yeah. That looks like a boss. Tell Captain Raina to evacuate. I guess I should finish up that quest. Alright. Yeah, already known.
I sense this way.
DED. Not much of a boss. Sultrio Guardian. Right. Kill, kill, kill.
I hear voices up ahead.
No more sages need die today, Sapiarch. Just give me the diamond keys.
The resolute diamonds are not mine to give, especially not to a Daedric covenant.
Laken, stop!
That's right. No, damn you.
Damn it. Frida's night infusion. Right. It's a clock. Probably won't find any elixirs in there like in Final Fantasy VI.
You and your companion arrived in the proverbial nick of time. Now, if you wouldn't mind, who in Oblivion are you, and how did you know the College of Sapiarchs was under assault? First, the cultist leads an army of Daedra into our compound and demands I turn over the Resolute Diamonds. Now, you arrive with a warning from the long-absent sages of Artaeum. I think you need to explain yourself before we go any further. That's impossible. We would know if the tower's defenses had been breached. But it would explain the disasters currently befalling the Somerset Isle. Let's say I believe you. What does the Right Master suggest as the next step? A reasonable plan. But access to the tower requires the Resolute Diamonds, which are guarded by the tower's sentinels. Only they can use the keys. I suppose they are the next targets. We need to warn Hanael and Imidril at the Illumination Academy.
Alright.
We appreciate your aid in this matter. Before you head to the Illumination Academy, perhaps you can have your friend get that cultist out of my compound. As it is, it's going to take weeks to get rid of the stench of Daedra.
Yeah, especially after I slaughtered them all.
Every 11 years, 2 Sapiarchs are selected to undergo a long and extensive ritual to attune them to the Resolute Diamonds, the keys that open the Crystal Tower. These sentinels guard the diamonds and utilize them to grant access to the tower. The Azure Diamonds are a matched set, specifically attuned to a pair of Sapiarchs at any given time. Only an attuned sentinel can use a diamond key, and both keys are required to open the path into the tower.
Alright.
Who can say how much the cultist actually knows about the diamonds and their function? The Daedric prince he serves, however, has magic enough to utilize the diamonds. That's why we must make sure the sentinels are safe and out of harm's way. In addition to their sentinel duties, Hanael and Imidril also serve as scholars in the College of Sapiarchs. They have research to conduct, lectures to give. For their own protection, however, their identities as sentinels are known only to a few. That's our standard practice. Difficult times call for desperate measures, however. You need to know who they are so you can find them and return them to our compound. Hanael needed to use the Academy Library, and Imidril accompanied her.
Sweet.
Let's leave these Psijics to their work. We have a college to put back together.
You there. Tell my darling wife to release me, and I'll ask Mathala to kill you quickly when the new age dawns. Spinner saved me from fools and altruistic adventurers. Valsrin turned her back on me and my daughter a long time ago. Is it any wonder I've found acceptance and a purpose among the court of Bedlam? Don't presume to judge my actions, you insignificant flea.
Don't presume to judge me as an insignificant flea,
Bedlam
bro.
now, chosen personally by Mathala to represent her on this all-too-fragile world. Leave me. I'm done speaking to you now.
I can't believe I was concerned about the welfare of my husband. To find Lathan here, threatening the Sapiarchs and leading a horde of Daedra. How could he betray the Order like that? How could he betray me? A simple spell of binding. His attention was so focused on the Sapiarchs, he wasn't prepared to deal with another Psijic mage. While you go and find the Tower Sentinels at the Illumination Academy, I'll take Lathan back to Artaeum.
All right.
I almost hope he gives me a little trouble. I could use a reason to unleash some pain and suffering on this turncoat.
Turn.
Don't worry. My spell will hold until we reach the confines of Kapora Tower.
Right. Whatever. Moving out. Not my problem. Yeah, that guy's back again. Yeah, I should kill him again. No. Kill that, though. Gotta get my bait for fishing. Loading. Loading. Come here, butterfly.
To be attacked in our own college. I always thought this was the safest place in the world. How will I ever feel secure enough to lose myself in my books and research again? That is a rather simplistic view of a complex problem. But I guess I do feel a little bit better now. I'm not sure. Grenadil stepped in front of Sapiarch Larnatil, trying to protect her. She always was braver than she was sensible. She had barely begun to cast a spell when the cultist gestured, and she collapsed. She was dead before she hit the ground. It was all so sudden and chaotic. One moment everything was serene and quiet as usual. I was organizing the college's collection of cookbooks and recipe tomes. Next thing I know, people are screaming. I ran to find Sapiarch Larnatil. The cultists demanded that we give him the diamond keys to the crystal-like law. What you probably know is the Crystal Tower. The Sapiarch of Arcanology refused, of course. That's when the Daedric-worshipping scum killed Grenadil.
Yeah, of course. Alright, where am I going here? Is there a way down from here other than jumping? Alright, guess there is. Again, we could use the Way Shrine to make the trip a little shorter, but we'll just go ahead and ride out. Let's see, about halfway through this CP. Right, sorry about that. Keep moving. Oh, shiny. Oh, look at that. Some water hyacinth. Could be wrong about the pronunciation. More shiny. Ooh, look at that. Psijic Portal. It's one of the main reasons to do the Psijic quest line, or one of the reasons to do the Psijic quest line. To get those. Right, moving out. This guy is my master crafter, or it's my main crafter. Apparently I need some empty soul gems to fill. Shiny! Again, I like the way that ESO handles the crafting materials nodes in this game. It encourages you to keep an eye on the game and not in some mini map somewhere. Right, moving out. Shiny.
Claw. You always arrive just when Raz needs you most. After Raz spoke to the pretty Psijic Oriandra, whispers reached me about the illustrious Illumination Academy. They said that the Court of Bedlam hunts a Sapiarch there, so Raz had to come and see. Didn't expect all the crazy people, though. So the Crystal Tower really is in danger. This one finds that so hard to believe. The Crystal Tower, it's a bastion, a symbol of everything the High Elves hold dear. The Queen would be very cross with Raz if anything bad happened to the tower. Now Raz sees why the Court of Bedlam seeks these particular sages. Very well. No need to twist this one's tail. Raz will help you save the Sapiarchs from the demented Daedric cultists. Let's look in the guest wing on the west side of the compound. This way. Follow Raz.
There's one adjustment to the volume I want to make.
Onward, sailors. What treasures.
But I guess we'll follow this guy first. Alright. Pausing the action. So let's just move that up to 100. See what happens. Okay. Take a look.
New arrivals? I wasn't told to expect any students or scholars today.
Alright, that's a little better.
Sorry, they usually let me know when new academics are going to arrive. I'm sure I can find a way to
I look like
squeeze
an
them in
academic
someplace.
to you.
How long do you plan on staying? Sure. They arrived a few days ago, but only Sapiarch Hanael stayed. She's working on a book of some sort. I think that's what she told me. Don't know where the other one scampered off to. She hasn't been back to her room in quite a while, though. Wouldn't think so. She left all her things in her room. Notes, valuable tomes. Not the sorts of items a sage would leave behind. Maybe she just got caught up in the nonsense outside. You can examine her room if you like. It's right over there.
Roger that.
Such accommodations. The life of a scholar seems so much more luxurious than what this Eye of the Queen is used to. Maybe Raz's next career will involve dusty scrolls and books, yes? Hasn't been slept in. Such a waste of a perfectly good bed. Interesting. Raz saw one just like it in a shop in Skywatch.
Right, something about ancient ruins. And a rereading of the Imperial Geographical Society's treatise on sea elves. Oh yes, I'm sure it's all very interesting. Yes, reading. Suggesting to do more reading after we get done with this reading, apparently. Alright. Talk to Rosendar again.
The Sapiarch's letter. She's hidden a coded message in the words. Raz has seen this done before.
Sure.
Hanael mentions something isn't right here. That she plans to hide in a quiet room. Very smart. It seems the Sapiarch knows that someone is hunting her. The list of specific books in a specific order, though.
Oh, come
That's
on now.
the key, Raz thinks. We need to find the books and the podiums, if Raz has deciphered the meaning of her code correctly. Let's hope we can find her before the Court of Bedlam does.
Okay.
That is disturbing news. The Queen hates Daedric machinations, especially the most overt ones. Let us hurry and try to find the Sapiarch.
Moving out.
Attention! Class is now in session.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! The one with the fancy clothes. Come here, I'll tell you a secret. You should see the look on your face!
Freaking drunk high elves. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Come on. Right. Let's see. Alright, so first, slowed, Tellinger's missing, slowed, Tellinger's musings about the slowed, okay? Imperial Geographical Society, Mages Guild, description of our Steam College, alright, that's the fourth one. Okay. Forget. Aha, not that one. And the light reading. Alright.
A vanishing bookcase. Raz likes this clever sage.
My illusion spell. Who are you?
I'm the one that's gonna save you, OIS. Apparently everything here is marked as steal. Something I have to steal to get. Fair enough.
If you're the person that's been following me, I warn you, I'll scream. I knew I wasn't imagining things. I told Imidril that we were being followed. If the head of the College of Sapiarchs sent you and told you we guarded the Resolute Diamonds, it must be a serious matter. Something involving the other alliances?
Daedric Princes.
Daedric Princes, you say? As in more than one? That doesn't sound very good.
No.
Imidril went to King's Haven, not too far from here. The old ruins. He loves to poke around in that place every chance he gets. But I'm still a bit confused.
Of course you are.
Raz will explain things to the pretty Sapiarch and make sure she returns safely to Lilandril. You go find the one in the ruins.
Uh-huh. You know what? Why don't you go find the one in the ruins, guy? Alright, moving out to the ruins. Damn. Why can't I hang out with the pretty high elf lady? Right, moving out. Rosamdar's my hero. Oh, fine, I'll kill you. You asked for it. Kingshaven Pass. It's a delve. If I remember correctly, there's a delve within the delve. Or something like that. Let's see. Pretty sure I've gotten all the sky shards here. Oops. Zone guide. Sky shards, 18 of 18. Right, moving out. Nope, wrong way. Wrong way? Wait. Yeah, that is the right way. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Let's see. Apparently this isn't the right spot. Oh, I'm in the right spot. Alright, 149 to 200. So I guess we're still good as far as inventory. Oh look, a boss.
You won't get past my splendid webs, mortal.
Yes, I will.
Too late. The mistress has already claimed her prize.
Good, good, good.
Don't let it take me! No worries, I've got you. I think. You there! Burn the webs! Quickly! Quickly!
Mephalla's damn webbing. It's in all my nooks and crannies. Thanks for helping, though.
No! Save the Dawnstar gem!
The spider poison, it's spreading fast. Take this, Resolute Diamond. Don't let the Golden Knight sacrifice be in vain. Then you know we're Tower Sentinels, guardians of the diamond keys that open the Crystal Tower. Please, make sure my diamond remains safe. Mephala, Prince of the Secret Arts. She sought my diamond, but also seemed very interested in the Golden Knight. I fear she's taken him to the Spiral Skein. Tell Hanael I'm sorry.
Alright. Why you gotta die, bro?
Ah, there you are. The Rightmaster needs you back in Artaeum immediately. Find him in Kapora Tower as soon as you can.
Right, moving out. Right. Wish I could access my UE while I was in the load screen. About 3/4 of the way through this CP.
wanted more from you, even if you are a novice. What did I sponsor you for?
This is absurd. No one can meet these standards, not even you.
Shiny. Ah, the refuge of the Psijic Order. My favorite guild, by the way, the Psijic Order. Created when? 3/30/2014. Created specifically for those that played in closed beta for ESO.
Thank you for returning so promptly. Before we get to other matters, tell me about your search for the Tower Sentinels. Valcerin recounted the events at the College of Sapiox after she returned with Lathan. But I'm eager to hear your report.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah.
Mephala, curse her name. Along with her cohorts, Clavicus Vile and Nocturnal, she corrupted Lathan and threatens all of Nirn. But the Sapiox no longer have an attuned pair of key-bearers. That will make it harder to access the Crystal Tower. That Golden Knight is one of Meridia's champions, I believe. It seems that one Daedric prince is trying to help us. That gem is the Dawn Star, from the Dawnbreaker sword. Why take the knight prisoner, though? What are the princes playing at here?
Who's Meridia again?
is the Daedric Prince of Life and Light, and the matron of the Colored Rooms. She isn't part of the Triad of Princes. Indeed, it seems that she has specifically sent her champion to oppose them. We'll need to keep that in mind as we proceed. Oh, yes. Without 2 attuned Tower Sentinels, the Sapiox can't use the Diamond Keys to open the way to the Crystal Tower. The attuning process usually takes a year and a day, and I have no idea if they can hasten the process.
Process?
It involves my missing memories. I've
well,
recalled
hello,
an important
blind
detail,
ninja.
and I need to show it to you. For now, let me compensate you for your efforts so far. I appreciate your help in all this.
Did you want to come up here and sit on the lap, kitty? Is that what you want? Want to join me for the live stream, blind ninja?
While you were gone, I have been scrying through my own memories, trying to find the missing events that will remind me where I hid the heart of transparent law. I believe I have discovered something significant. Not exactly. While scrying through my memories, I saw half-formed thoughts and splintered recollections. I saw myself enter the Dreaming Cave beneath Kapora Tower, and I held the heart of transparent law in my hands. I opened a portal, but I can't recall where it went. Something intentionally blocked the destination from my sight. I entered the portal, and time passed. Then I was back in the cave, and the heart was gone. Will you accompany me to the Dreaming Cave?
Sure.
The answer to where I hid the heart of transparent law resides in the Dreaming Cave. Or, more precisely, through the portal I opened and once traversed. But therein lies the problem. It's best if I showed you. Meet me in the cave beneath this tower. The Dreaming Cave lies beneath Kapora Tower, where the various threads of magicka and other energies come together and pool like water running down a chain. Trained Psijics can use that energy to open portals to anywhere in Oblivion and beyond.
Sweet.
Perhaps. I honestly can't remember. If not for the success of my scrying spell, even this minor memory would still elude me. There's more to explain, but words fail me. I'll show you what I mean when we go down to the Dreaming Cave.
Right.
Just the result of my scrying spell. It allowed me to project images from my mind for further study, to look for details my memory alone may have missed. I watched one particular sequence over and over, the one where I took the heart into the cave.
Yeah, it's interesting to have all this backstory, but again, I kind of prefer Final Fantasy VI's version of giving, talking to people. They have like one or two sentences to say, and that pretty much gives you the narrative, moves the narrative along.
As I explained,
very successfully.
The scrying allowed me to see myself take the heart into the Dreaming Cave, to watch as I opened a portal and stepped inside. Then the image faltered and skipped a beat. It ended with me back in the cave, but the heart was gone. Valcerin refuses to leave Lathan's side. She's trying to get him to explain how he could forsake our order and pledge himself to a Daedric prince. I hope she can see her way through this. We're going to need her before all is said and done. That's not my tale to tell. They both rose through the ranks of our order together. Fell in love, had a child. The rest, well, that's personal. I still find it difficult to believe that the Lathan I know could betray us.
It's pretty cool. Right. The Dreaming Cave. Yay!
Welcome to the Dreaming Cave. Here, we can open paths to other realms. This particular path is blocked by Daedric magic. I have an idea, though. Take the Dawnstar gem from your pack and hold it up to the barrier. Just as I surmised, the barrier, it withdraws from the Dawnstar's power.
Right.
Dawnbreaker's gem contains a portion of Meridia's power, but on its own it isn't strong enough to dispel this barrier. We need to find the Dawnbreaker's sword and make it whole once more.
I think I have that ultimate.
We know that at least one Daedric prince has attempted to help us against the triad of Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal. I think it's time to approach Meridia and solicit her help in this endeavor. We need to locate a true believer, one of Meridia's cultists. If anyone can direct us toward Daedric activity on Somerset, it's Lathan. Talk to Lathan. See if you can convince him to help us find one of Meridia's priests. As we've seen, the triad of Daedric princes was able to interfere with the Golden Knight's efforts to reach us. If I attempt to use the Dreaming Cave to contact Meridia, chances are they'll notice and stop us. We can't risk tipping our hand just yet. The barrier doesn't block every possible path, only the one that I saw in my scried memory, the path that leads to where I hid the heart of Transparent Law. As Katora's magic continues to fade, I believe my memories will return in time. I don't think so. Each member of the Cabal possesses a unique talent. Katora dealt in mind magic. When you killed him, that magic was lost to the Cabal. No. Now we must concern ourselves with the triad of Daedric princes. Just as you were attuned so you could travel to and from Artaeum, we use the same magic to prevent Lathan from leaving the island. He is free to wander where he will, but he can't leave. I believe he's outside, talking to Valcerin. Lathan was a good man. I have to believe he still is, despite pledging his allegiance to Mephala and the Court of Bedlam. Besides, we need to contact Meridia. He's our best chance for getting in touch with one of her priests. Clavicus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal joined forces to threaten Nirn. It appears their ultimate goal is to take control of the Crystal Tower for a reason we haven't yet determined. Lathan is part of the Court of Bedlam. They're mortal servants.
Alright. So, moving out. Go talk to What's-His-Face. Shiny. 6 platinum dust out of that one. That's what I'm talking about. More shiny. Some bug loss.
I never planned to come back here. The memories are painful.
I still can't believe I had to find you and drag you back. Was our time together really so terrible?
You still don't understand. Our daughter will never again see this view, or hold my hand, or anything.
Blah, blah, blah.
I suppose it's too much for a prisoner to expect a few moments of solitude with his thoughts.
Yeah, keep trying.
So, what can I do for you? Has the Right Master sent you to interrogate me? Doesn't he trust my wife's talents in that regard? What a curious question. Do you actually believe that all Daedric cultists know each other? I hate to disappoint you, we don't. Although I can tell you that there are a lot fewer of the Lady of Life's followers now than there were before. The Court of Bedlam has been actively eliminating the competition, as it were. Oh, I wasn't personally involved. But I have it on good authority that the Meridia shrine hidden to the north of Shimmerine has been disposed of. Or, who can say? I imagine that one or two of them scurried down a dark hole before the blade fell. Like rats, her followers are. I believe I have said everything I'm going to on this subject. Now shove off.
That sounds like a wild Nixad chase. Didn't Razumdar mention he was investigating Daedric cults on Somerset? Maybe you should go talk to him.
Maybe you should.
Has been investigating Daedric activity across Somerset. He's your best chance for finding a follower of Meridia, despite what Lathan has intimated. When last we checked, the Eye of the Queen was in Shimmerine, conducting his own investigation into the Court of Bedlam and other Daedric activity. If anyone in Somerset can point you to a priest of Meridia, it's Razumdar.
Right. So, off to Shimmerine. Butterfly. Butterfly wing. That's what I like to see. Let's see. Where is Shimmerine? Right there. Again, I wish during load screens I could get into my user interface. I really like to check the zone guide right now. Right. We're at 4 of 9. Working on the Dreaming Cave quest. Finding Razumdar.
If the Queen's Eye wants to chase his own tail by following Skeever's scribblings, fine by me. Anything to keep him out of our business.
Looks like he's up there.
Step away from that scribble, newcomer.
Take a breath, Bailiff. Only one of the lesser races would deface a beautiful wall like that. I mean no disrespect, but my statement rings true. Razumdar claims the scribble contains a message of some sort, but I just don't see it. The cat mentioned he was working with a newcomer. But if you ask me about Daedra, I'll toss you down a pit. As I told Razumdar, Somerset banished Daedric cults centuries ago. Our biggest problem right now concerns these wall scribblers.
Wall scribblers?
Is this a bribe? You know what? Just give it here. The cat thinks the scribbles lead somewhere. Follow the nose. Those were his last words before he darted off. At least, I think that's what he said.
Alright, so wasted money.
Apparently, a group of Fighters Guild soldiers got ambushed and taken to a prison. Tower of Torture, flies, lies, something like that.
Mara, help me. Mara, help me find my son.
There's some blood.
Raz doesn't care who you worship. He just wants to know if your cult was attacked recently.
Perry, I would welcome you. Our prince accepts all kinds, and you'd be our first Khajiit.
You'd be our first anything, actually.
Five Claw, you have the happy ability to know where to find Raz when Raz has need of you.
That is a happy
Getting
ability.
information out of these Perryite idiots is like squeezing milk from a stone. This is why Raz hates dealing with Daedric cults. Interesting question. Raz has learned that the Court of Bedlam has been attacking the cults of other princes, including those devoted to Meridia and Azura. Now, usually if crazy cultists kill each other, it's good for Somerset. But this feels wrong. You do? Well, Raz trusts you. So I can tell you about an old friend who attends Meridia ceremonies in the Etonir Grotto. Raz doesn't approve, but it's her life, yes? This one will make contact and meet you outside Etonir.
Bunch of Daedra worshippers.
Raz was planning to head up north to Etonir after talking to these Peryite imbeciles anyway, to check on his old friend. The Court of Bedlam's attacks on the other cults were particularly vicious, and this one worries so. War. That would explain the attacks. Raz isn't an expert on Daedric cults, but this doesn't sound like their usual behavior. This one thought they just sort of left each other alone. That's a terrible thing to say. No, Raz refuses to believe it. Raz's friend is a survivor. She's got to be all right. This one will go and make contact. Make sure she's fine. Then we'll meet you outside Etonir. Raz hears things. He heard about the attacks on the rival cults. He heard that the court consists of followers of 3 different princes. And he heard that even though the High Elves constitute the majority of the court's members, there is one Dark Elf.
Damn Dark Elves.
Raz was planning war. That's it. A single Dark Elf among a group of High Elves? Seems significant to Raz. Besides, everyone seems to fear her, but this one could not dig up any details. We should keep an eye out for this Dark Elf, yes?
Well, I'm a Dark Elf, yes. Dark Elves. Right, moving to the next destination. Shiny. Some white cap. More shiny. Shiny for days. This place is not quite as populated with Elsewhere out, right? Plenty of crafting material nodes available if you need them here in Somerset currently. Are you threatening me?
Over here, Five Claw. This is Raz's old friend, Sadarado. She follows Meridia, but do not hold that against her.
I do.
May Meridia's light shine upon you. Raz told me you need to contact my prince. With the recent attacks, however, I need to ask you what your interest in Meridia happens to be. Meridia's Sword of Light. I'm not sure I understand. Even if I wanted to help you, my efforts would probably be in vain. My prince doesn't speak to just any mortal. The leader of our sect had Meridia's ear, but he was caught in a recent attack. My prince blessed you with her presence. That's a story I'd love to hear sometime.
No.
For now, I'll do my best to help you.
Well, there was this one time
the
when
shrine will be hazardous.
Volleyball stole my freaking soul.
The area, feasting on my brothers and sisters. Enter the grotto and look for our camp. Meridia's shrine looms over the area. Raz will accompany me and will enter via a side tunnel. I don't want you to have to worry about me while you're defending yourself against those creatures.
Raz thinks this is a bad idea, Sadara.
I want to help Raz. Maybe this is the reason Meridia allowed me to escape when the rest of my sect was attacked.
This one deals with all kinds of problems for Queen Irene, but this makes Raz's first stand on end. Outlawed cults and Daedric princes. How did Raz get his claws stuck in this particular ball of yarn? But do not despair. Raz will be right behind you.
Too easy. Right, moving out.
I knew I shouldn't have let her go in. Idiot.
Alright, just keep heading this direction. Got him. Her.
Nevala has sealed this place, mortal flea!
Guess I should buff up.
This way. We're almost there.
Raz is not fond of Daedric cultists, but no one deserves to die like this.
The Court of Bedlam are cowards. They struck us down without warning. I will try my best to get your friend an audience with the Lady of Light. The shrine is just inside.
Okay, moving out. Meridia's shrine.
Master, what did those bastards do to you? Look what they did to his body. They defiled Meridia's shrine.
That light, that is not natural, yes?
Meridia, she calls to us.
What's up, Em?
My devoted priest, a loyal soldier, and an intrepid instigator. Step closer and bask in Meridia's light.
Yeah, sure.
Why is this statue talking to Raz? Should it be doing such a thing?
My followers murdered. My shrine desecrated. The other princes, this so-called triad, they must answer for these insults. But I sense a question in your mind. Speak, champion of Cold Harbor.
Champion
Ask
of
what
Cold
you will
Harbor.
of the Prince of Light. They dare to steal my vessel? To hold prisoner the agent I put in place to foil their despicable plans? My light shall not be snuffed out. My colored rooms will not be compromised. You must set Darien Gautier free.
I knew it was Darien.
My vessel just thinks of itself as the mortal called Darien Gautier. In reality, Darien is my will and my power, inserted into your reality whenever my light needs to banish a darkness. I will admit my night changed after it met you, though. The night had a single purpose, but somehow you complicated matters. Now the night actually cares. You and my vessel will both be required to stop the Triad. You must enter Mephalah's realm and rescue Darien. The gem cannot grow a new sword, but I can add to its power. Now you can use it to locate Darien in Mephalah's realm. Return to the Right Master and tell him what I said. Wait, how dare they? The Triad dares invade my sacred realm? This cannot stand.
Nice. I like that. Cool graphics, bro.
Aridia, my prince! She's gone. I can't feel her presence any longer.
Raz is certain that the nice statue will be fine. In the meantime, let this one take you someplace where you will be safe. Raz has seen many things. Were sharks, flying tigers.
Were sharks?
Were sharks on top of flying tigers. Are they talking light? Oh, Queen Irene will never believe it. How much trouble are we in, Five Claw? Be honest with old Raz. Too much honesty is never a good thing. How do we battle Daedric princes? Raz supposes an army would help. An army always helps.
That's
Alas, Raz rarely has an army to call upon when he needs one the most. And that involves traveling to places Raz never knew existed before all this started. No. Raz will see Sadara to safety and then do what he can to protect Somerset and the Crystal Tower. The Daedra fighting, Raz will leave to you, yes?
Sounds like a good plan. Right, moving out. Right, almost leveled up here. Back to Artaeum.
I see signs of the court's work throughout Somerset, but nothing of the court itself.
I think the Court of Bedlam has fewer members than we imagined.
Enough of this for now. Let's see what our friend has learned.
Yeah, I could do that too, bro.
You returned, but without the Dawnbreaker. Weren't you able to make contact with Meridia? Forgive my impatience. This inability to remember has me on edge. Go on. Tell me what you learned. The Court of Bedlam is eliminating the cults of the other princes? To what end? You said you were able to make contact with Meridia. Then why didn't she give you a restored Dawnbreaker? I suspected that might be the case. I'll send Valseren with you into Mephalah's realm to rescue the Golden Knight.
Right.
A disturbing development, to be sure, but we'll have to hope Meridia can protect herself. I'll open a portal to Mephalah's Spiral Skein when you're ready. Then you can use the gem to find the Golden Knight.
I'm ready.
Mephalah's realm can be daunting, but I'll be with you the entire time.
Remember to stay focused on your destination at all times. Otherwise, you could get lost in myriad pathways of the Dreaming Cave. And whatever you do, don't lose that gem.
Right. The Spiral Skein. Loading. Loading.
Are you there? I think we were separated.
Good. Fire! Nope, nothing back here.
There you are. I'm up here. Try to find a way up while I take a look around.
Alright, moving forward.
It's like a maze in here, full of dead ends and passages that lead nowhere. Try to use the Dawn Star gem. Maybe it will reveal a path we're not seeing.
Going for a swim.
I think there's something stalking me in here. Oh no!
Should be using the boat for these guys. They're singles. Leveled up. 1 CP closer. And we've got an enlightened bonus throughout this level as well. Probably make this go a little faster. I thought I'd put this crap in the bank. Well, I can do that, actually. Well, let's get to a relatively safe spot. Look at that. Got him. Now let's see.
You seek a Zabi? Deposit or withdrawal?
Bank is getting pretty full. Well, I cleared up some room. Whatever. So we're gonna have to work on some crafting pretty soon. What was I gonna do? I don't need to do just banking. There's something else I need to do. What the else I need to work on? Oh, that's right. Boom. Get some XPs.
Thank the stars! I can breathe again. I couldn't breathe. A little lightheaded, but I'll be fine. Now that we're together, we can focus on finding the Golden Knight. And if that beast shows its mandibles again, something with the body of a giant spider. And, well, I'm not sure how to describe it. But it was a creature.
Alright, blah blah blah, let's go. I'm on a timer now. Make the most of this 150% XP bonus.
That's the path revealed by the Dawnstar gem. What I wouldn't give to be able to use portal magic in here. That wasn't a pleasant experience.
Got him.
That light in the distance. It's brighter, out of place in this dismal setting. That must be the Golden Knight.
Alright, moving out.
Won't leave something as valuable as Meridia's Golden Knight unprotected.
You're about to regret this.
Silence, or my webs will fill your pretty mouth next.
Take that.
I tried to warn them. Took you long enough. I expected this rescue hours ago.
Right.
Your gratitude has a hollow ring, Knight.
Oh, I can be very grateful, milady.
Maybe we should just leave him. I'm sure the Night Master would understand.
Well, this is awkward.
You're probably wondering how your old friend Darian became Meridia's champion and got stuck in all this sticky webbing.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering.
Story, really.
No, I'm sure it
Probably
is.
better if I wait to tell it until after we escape from this realm. Guilty as charged. Meridia sent me to offer my assistance, but those other princes, they kept interfering. And then I was dragged into this pit of spider harlots. Look, we can catch up on things later. Right now, we need to get out of here. There's one small problem. We can't just walk through a door to get back to Tamriel. Believe me, I tried. How did you find me, by the way? Mephala specifically said she was putting me someplace where no one would ever think to look. Oh, right, the gem. That makes sense. I perfectly understand. You need Meridia's champion, so here I am. And with the gem, I can repair Dawnbreaker. Just so you know, I feel awful. I am in no condition to fight at the moment.
Yeah, you're always a garbage fighter anyways.
Let's get out of here. Meet me outside.
Right.
I can open a portal to the Dreaming Cave, but the ritual will take time, and will more than likely draw Mephala's Daedra.
So I gotta kill
You
stuff.
need to hold them off until I can find a way back home.
That's weird.
I won't be able to assist you while I'm casting, and the Golden Knight doesn't appear to be in any condition to fight. I'm afraid you're on your own, my friend.
It's alright.
Let my voice penetrate the barriers between here and the Dreaming Cave. Keep them back a few moments longer.
Yes, please, more enemies to kill. Anyone else?
I can sense the portal opening, just by the stars. That spider thing.
No, not for long. All right.
A portal has opened. Let's get out of here.
Do you like Psijic portals?
Valcerin, take the knight to the healers. We'll deal with the sword later. In the meantime, I need to speak with our friend. You and Valcerin entered Mephala's realm and rescued... I hope that would be the case. The Golden Knight will need to recover some of his... Who can say what drives such beings as these? Knight Darian needs to recover his strength first and restore the Dawnbreaker. Then we can attempt to unblock the path and see where I took the heart of While the Golden Knight recovers, my memories return slowly. I suspect that the language is ancient. I hoped you'd say that. I sent Orient... No. I just... Forte, the Grand Maestro of the House...
Okay. Again, kind of in a hurry here, because I am on a timer for the XP, 150% buff. Should get us through this next CP level pretty quickly. So that's why I am skipping out on some of this important dialogue. I'm sure I'll be doing this again on another character, so not a huge loss.
Not derived from Ayleid. Who?
Yada, yada, yada.
I have no... I suppose. Don't you think? Only if you want to guarantee that late. I'll let the Right Master know what I proposed. He may not...
The hell? Right. And back. Travel quest.
Interesting. You weren't this attentive when our daughter actually needed you.
Lathan, I need to go check on the knight anyway.
Val, wait.
Either spin.
Is this? I don't see how that's relevant to our interesting honesty and assurance.
See. Alright, so we're going to Ebon Stamont Way Shrine. Moving out.
The room is working perfectly. It's almost as if I'm standing right next to you. I can feel. Refer to the book and use the rune again when you locate the ancient writing.
Wherever could that blasted
Merchant.
mercenary be?
I don't mind selling.
Right. What is this crap? Whatever. Wait. Alright, whatever. And that's for quests. Keep moving here. Where am I going? I'm sure there's things here to kill. Frickin' Indrix. Take that. Sweet. I don't really get it. No, that's not the right way. What am I doing? Navigate the Ebon Stemma Forest. Okay. Well, as long as there's enemies to kill, it doesn't matter. What the hell? Moving out. The Ebon Sanctum. This is where I get the Ebon armor at. No. Not even close. Apparently this isn't where I'm supposed to be yet. Or maybe the quest marker's just jacked up. I don't know. I think there's more XP out here anyways. Yeah, I think the quest marker's jacked up. Alright, more things to kill for me. Butterfly. Alright, we'll try this again. Apparently I haven't done what I needed to do. Somewhat confusing. Okay. I guess I should read the quest. Damn it. Oh, waste time reading quests? XPs, damn it. Now let's see. Right, apparently I have some passages to read. Oops. Crows lead the way when our paths go astray, and the towering trees block the way. A pair of crows begin your search, then a lone crow upon a perch, but it's not the one or two that open the way, the crows will have their say. Okay, so I guess I'm looking for some crows.
Rugged individual, obviously well-traveled. I don't see any crows.
Don't know. I do know these guys are giving me an awful lot of XPs. Back into the Ebon Sanctum. Apparently there's one more than one path into the Ebon Sanctum. Alright.
Have you found the inscription? Not yet, but the inscription is nearby. I sense something else, though. Nocturnal's presence.
Sweet. Killer.
The Grand Maestro mentioned Daedra. I never imagined they'd belong to one of the patrons. An excellent question.
Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, Wisp. Got owned. Torchbug. Getting plenty of Rubidoux hides. That's a good thing.
Ancient inscription. You found it.
Of course.
Something isn't right. I feel... our connection breaking up. It's Nocturnal's Earl.
Now that Lathan's gone, we can talk freely. These words of power, they aren't meant for mortal eyes. As an Earl in the Court of Bedlam, believe me when I say that Lathan isn't being totally honest. I wish to maintain the balance of power among the Daedric Triad. Speculate all you want. I'm here to present you with the phrase the Right Master remembers. The one that repeats itself. Oh, my mistress doesn't explain herself to me, and she certainly won't explain. Artaeum is only as isolated as it allows itself to be. First, the Abyssal Pearl. Our princes plan to do away with the laws imposed by other powers. The court isn't evil. We wouldn't be a part of something that didn't add to the greater good. I am a Dark Elf, a child of Morrowind who lost her way. Anger and despair. While it's true that the court consists primarily of High Elves, our princes plan to do away with...
Okay.
Tell the Right Master, it's a spell of retrieval.
Sure.
I've re-established my connection to the rune. Tell me what Nocturnal's Earl said to you. I can't... I just wish I could have spent a few moments studying that inscription.
Right, moving out. Pretty close to another level up here. I imagine after turning this quest, I will level up. Ooh, shiny.
That is it. I'm done with this bad boy.
Alright, up to the Way Shrine. Ignoring shinies right now, because again, I am on a ticking clock here. I get my XPs as many as I can while I've got this scroll, while I've got this XP bonus, right? I should just get one of my high-level guys and put some training gear on him, right? Make things go a lot faster. Artaeum.
Oriandra, you should have consulted me beforehand.
She saw an opportunity and she took it, Tychesis.
Silence, Lathan. Need I put you in chains to remind you of your status here?
I'm sorry, Right Master. We should have asked permission. It won't happen again.
This escapade of yours could have been disastrous. What were you and Oriandra thinking, trusting Lathan to help us? I observed. Then we're no matter. I remember that, my friend. I'm sure
blah,
that
blah,
it is.
blah.
But in that certainty.
Alright, next destination. Oh, well, since it's right there.
Your wounds, They're just gone.
I've always healed fast, Val. I can call you Val, right? Give me a moment. I'd like to chat with our friend.
Of course. Then go to the Dreaming Cave. The Rite Master's ready to
I wanted to thank you again for getting me out of Mephala realm. Wasn't anything like... No thanks to the Psijic healers. I thought they were going to slice me open to try to figure out what makes me... This might sound like a strange question. In fact, depending on how you answer it, yeah, it was terrible. One moment I'm fighting Molag Bal, and the next I'm stuck in the colored rooms without any kind of explanation. I thought I did. After the big flash of light, I remember floating. Then there was more light. Meridia was there. Oh yeah, she said I was supposed to help you stop the Daedric princes, to keep them from reaching the crystal. Fixing the Dawnbreaker was surprisingly easy, by the way, especially considering that I had never repaired a Daedric artifact before. Questions? Not like being in the color.
Yes, I'm sure all of this is very interesting. Moving out. Got 17 minutes left on this XP bonus. Let's make the most of it.
Wait! Don't start without me!
We're as prepared as we... Sir Darian, deal with this barrier, if you please.
My pleasure.
The way is open. Let's go.
Moving. Evergloam.
I'll be all right, Valcerin. I
We'll
expected
take it
the
slow.
heart is...
Let the others clear the path
Be
for
prepared for anything. This is Nocturnal's realm, after all.
These guys look pretty cool. Moving out.
Nocturnal's minions aren't exactly modest, are they? Not that I'm complaining. Let's kill everything. Some more things to kill.
The featherless one walks the path once more. But where is the pretty crystal he carried last time?
Did that bird just talk? You heard that right.
The crow...
I went the wrong way. Moving out.
Remind me to wear lighter armor next time we have to climb a mountain.
Got him. And gained a CP. The Wraith of Crows. Target is immune to fear. Not immune to my kicking his ass.
The featherless one couldn't resist the sea sloan, not on his own. Ah!
What nonsense is this?
He doesn't remember. So desperate he was, he leaped at our mistress's offer. Ah!
Speak plainly, crows. Come back here.
Ichesis, calm down. Their words mean nothing.
This is getting stranger and stranger.
Crows, I remember.
Alright, moving out.
Be ready for anything.
Always ready. Alright, continuing to move out here.
The path ends here.
You know what you have to do, right, bro?
Remember this.
Lykesis, what are you saying?
I'm saying I remember taking the heart through that portal.
I'm gonna lose my werewolf.
With every step cautiously. I remember very little about what lies on the other side.
No worries. Anything to kill? No. Screwed.
Recite the words of power! Recite the words of power!
I remember. My friends,
Recite the words
the heart of transparent law will soon be back in our hands. Heart, reveal yourself. Ganoro
Lykesis,
Beren.
your chest, it's glowing.
Ijavil. Of course. I put the heart inside myself. It was the perfect hiding place.
Look, Mephala. The mortal hid the heart inside his own body. How clever.
Uh-oh. Mephala and Clavicus Vile. This could be bad.
Yeah.
But why did Nocturnal keep this from us? No matter. I'll take the crystal now, right, Master?
Wait.
My wards! Shout, protect me! Impressive for a mortal. But the wards won't hold long against our
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Stop struggling, mortal. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Fight, Lykesis. Just hold on.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power. Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power. Where do all these Daedra keep coming from? Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Hold still, mortal, and I'll make this quick.
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Val, promise me you'll lead them. If
Don't even say it, Lykesis. Just keep fighting.
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command. Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Vala, stop that! I've got him! Wait, what's the...
Nocturnal! How dare you interfere? Get
Can I just fight him already?
Princess. You are no longer welcome. The heart belongs to me. We made a deal, didn't we, mortal?
Ichesis?
I did what I had to. I hid the heart, even from you. The only way to retrieve it is to kill me.
Very well. I accept those terms.
No!
We need to go, now! Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power!
Right, Master. Damn it. Hang on. I'll get us out of here.
Dawnbreaker will protect us. I hope.
Meridia's vessel. You have no power here.
I'll show you power, you monster!
The Sword of Light. I'll take that.
My sword! I just fixed that!
The heart is mine, and soon the Crystal Tower will belong to me. I no longer need Mephala or Vile.
Hold on. I'm getting us out of here.
All right.
Valsarin? Where's the Right Master?
Nocturnal killed him. We couldn't stop her.
No,
Come on.
not possible.
49 seconds.
We also... You'll find Sotha Seal in it.
Got the XPs. All right. Up to 740. Well, did a lot more than level 1 CP today. Hey, got a skill point too. How about that? Now let's get this up and going. Gain Major Expedition. Increase frequency of the damage. Instead of once every 2 seconds, once every 1 second. I think I like that one better than Major Expedition. Well, Major Expedition's nice, don't get me wrong. More damage. Take that. Effectively doubling the damage that I do with that ability. It works for me. Right, so let's do some inventory management.
Some of my customers...
Olivia Junkus. Pretty nice set. Sure, I should be selling these, but hold off on that just for a little bit. Oops, guess I should repair.
Welcome to one of Eleanor's...
I get so much damage, not like I died. Whatever. I did kill a lot of things.
The Office of Divine Prosecution requires strong-minded assistance.
Not sure how much I'm actually going to be able to fit into the bank right now. I do need to log on with one of my other characters to do some...
What do you need?
Inventory, or bank inventory management by doing some crafting or deconstruction. Now, this is my main crafter, and normally I do all deconstruction with this character because I have passives that give me more items when I deconstruct with this character. But I've been working on leveling up other characters in crafting. There's a specific purpose for that. What is it? 264 or 500?
Yes?
No. I was on the... Gotta be careful of that, right?
What do you need?
I had the guild bank instead of the bank. Not even my guild bank. Alright. Let's see, where is my guild bank at? I haven't looked at that for a while. So nice and full.
What do you need?
See if I can fit the rest of these. Oops. I should fit these guys in. Someone can use those. Decon those. And someone can decon these. I'm out of bank space. Right.
Well,
probably buy some more, but at the moment that's fine. Right, so back to what I was saying about crafters. Oh Lord, I'm gonna need a break after this. But first off, that was a pretty good session. I'm not sure how many CP I gained, but it was a pretty good amount. It was like 5 or 6 CP gained today, so successful day. As far as crafters, okay, so again, this is my main crafter. He's got 50 and everything, and he's got all the passives. Right. Now, the one thing, here, let's get over to the crafting area, just to illustrate this point.
Heel splitter? These sailors and their pet names.
One of the reasons I really like Eleanor is the bank and the crafting area and the merchant where I can sell to is really close together. Love it. let's take clothing, for instance. Here's the clothing station. Alright. So, when you get up to the highest level crafting, where you can use Ancestor Silk and that, and your CP, you're level 50, right? And over CP 160. The only thing that drops for you at crafting nodes are Ancestor Silks, right? So what about everything else? How do I continue to get these things for, say, if I want to craft stuff for my Lobies, the 1 through 14s, the 16 through 24s, the 26 through 34s, etc. Of course, it doesn't matter after you get up to this point, because you're never going to go through these CP levels again, because your CP level is universal to your account, right? So any character that you get above level 50 is going to start at this CP level. Right. But for Lobies, right? Well, I'm already here, so where am I going to collect jute, flax, cotton, spider silk, and ebon thread for my low-level characters? So that I can create armors for them, right? How do I do that? Well, so what I've devised is I've got 18 characters now, but at the time I had 10 characters. And so we'll stick with clothing as the example. There are 10 points worth of tailoring. If you're tailoring 1 of 10, then you will collect jute. And if you're level 50, you also occasionally collect Ancestor Silk. So those will be the two things that drop at for level 1 or someone with clothing level 1. Clothing level 2, they'll pick up flax. Clothing level 3, cotton, and etc, etc. So, and again, the only ones that really matter here are the first 5. The jute, the flax, the cotton, the spider silk, and the ebon thread. These ones you're never going to use again, so it's kind of irrelevant to have guys at these levels, although I am going to level these guys, a character to level 6 clothing, so that I can collect these again. But it's superfluous. I don't really need it, and it probably doesn't sell very well because you're really only at these levels once for your entire account, and then it's over, right? But these ones still matter. I have probably 8 or 9 characters. There's still not, or maybe 10 characters, maybe more than that are still not level 50. So these still matter, because I'm still going to be creating armors for those characters. Create them, items for those characters. So I actually have the characters set up already. I've got one character that's level 1 in all of these: alchemy, blacksmithing, clothing, enchanting. Well, everything besides provisioning. That doesn't really matter. And provisioning doesn't matter simply because I can buy food in Cyrodiil. So, and the food in Cyrodiil is pretty much as good as anything I can cook. Unless, of course, I want to create tri-foods, in which case, then I could cook it up. But so I'm not worried about the provisioning, but I have one character that's level 1 in alchemy, blacksmithing, clothing, enchanting, provisioning, jewelry crafting and woodworking, level 2 in blacksmithing clothing, etc. Level 3 in blacksmithing clothing, woodworking, and now the alchemy only goes 1 through 8, so I have a slightly different way of dividing that up. And of course the jewelry crafting is only 1 to 5, or goes 1 through 5. So again, I have a slightly different way of dividing that up. But basically, the character that's level 5, blacksmithing, is also, I think it's level 2 engraver. Level 2 covers either level 2 or level 3, which covers everything to level 50. I think it's level 3. I don't remember. But yeah. And as far as the alchemy, again, picks up things for up to level 50. Creating up to level 50 stuff. So I think, and I'm pretty sure that's 4. So he's a level 4 alchemist. But level 5 for metalworking, level 5 for enchanting. And that's the potency you're looking for, right? The other thing is, I want them all to have passives. Keen Eye, at least 2 or 3. Makes it easier to find stuff. And I should get them hirelings too, but of course, the one thing with that is, anytime you're making a crafter, is you gotta have a bunch of, skill points. And so that's kind of one of the roadblocks to doing this, but so far so good. And as you can see, I mean, this guy's has every single sky shard that you can get. Well, that's not exactly true. Okay, almost every sky shard. I don't think I finished the sky shards in the latest zone, but just take a look here. Achievements, character, sky shards.
Put that weapon away.
Right. It's got all these. These are all the ones for the base game, right?
You just got a bounty.
And then each of these has their own, right? So Clockwork City has sky shards. Murkmire, sky shards, got those.
Just as you protected our honored keeper.
Morrowind, sky shards, got all 18 of those. Somerset sky shards, got all those, right? So this guy has all the freaking sky shards outside of a few and elsewhere that I still need to collect. And still, right, he's only got 3 skill points to his name. Okay, and the vast majority of those are going in the crafting. And other things, right? But that's another one of the reasons I'm doing these quests. As you noticed, at the end of the last quest I did, I got a skill point. So I'm busy doing, finishing up DLC zone quests to get skill points. That's a pretty good way to get them, right? Doing zone quests is a great way to get some skill points if you need them. And yeah. So again, with the crafting, I want to have a crafter, 10 characters, 10 crafters, 1 for each level for, say, clothing and blacksmithing and woodworking are the 3 main ones. So I can collect crafting materials at each of those levels, right? Now that's kind of an overarching project. Right now my main goal is to get this up, or get my account up to max CP before they change it, extend it out again. Be kind of nice to do. Kind of nice to have a max CP character, finally, right? But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, I still have some inventory management to do, but I'll probably do that offline. Well, maybe I'll get on and do some crafting. I don't know. But later today, for prime time, we'll be playing Daggerfall, Elder Scrolls 2. Great game. Can't wait to play that some more. Let's see. Then Friday will be World of Warcraft Classic for prime time. And Saturday will be Elder Scrolls Online. We'll be playing more of this, but we'll be playing it at prime time. Now, I want to keep this in kind of the regular mix for the off hours, the non-scheduled hours, what I'm calling our daily grind. I continue leveling this guy up on a daily basis, as well as leveling my characters to World of Warcraft Classic. So that's kind of what you expect for any off-hour or non-scheduled time that I'm streaming. I'll be likely be playing this game and World of Warcraft Classic, and maybe throw in some Destiny 2 as well. Again, that's our daily grind, the non-scheduled streams, and the scheduled streams are prime time. Again, tonight will be Daggerfall, Elder Scrolls 2 game. Last night was Final Fantasy VI, great game. Played that for hours last night. Got lost in it. Friday, World of Warcraft Classic will be for scheduled prime time. Elder Scrolls Online on Saturday. Sundays are for prime time are Star Wars TIE Fighter or X-Wing. Probably go with TIE Fighter. And let's see. Mondays are prime time is Destiny 2. Tuesday is Grand Theft Auto. And Grand Theft Auto 4 is one we've been playing lately. So that's pretty much the complete schedule right there. Alright. I'm going to get out here and take a little break. And be back a little later. We'll either be back for prime time or we'll be back for some more of our daily grind with World of Warcraft Classic. So that'll wrap it up. Thank you, Twitch viewers. Appreciate y'all. Dragon Slayer out.